Well, I've had issues with alcohol and drugs really my whole life, and I ended up going for a private ADHD assessment in my sort of mid-30s, and from that I kind of learned so much about the impulsivity, and it explained to me why, I started drinking from the age of 14, and then I started using recreational drugs like a little bit after that. And then really, my whole life had been kind of a series, I guess, of self-medicating, trying to quiet the voices in my head, trying to stop my brain going at 1,000 miles an hour all the time. And it was from getting that private diagnosis that made me kind of learn about myself and made me want to kind of improve myself and try and find a different route for my life, a different path, rather than just addiction, trying to get sober, addiction, trying to get sober. And it was just an endless cycle that was making me deeply sort of unhappy. Well, I knew I needed to change, and so I needed a few tools, I guess, to help me. So I did a lot of reading up, I did a lot of education, and like a lot of ADHDers, we need challenge, we need to be stimulated, we need that dopamine regulation to be there. So I learned as much as I could about ADHD. I learned about addiction as well. I used tools such as the Try Dry app, which was really useful, because what people are beginning to learn more and more about ADHD is that it's about replacing sort of a negative dopamine spike with something that's a bit more balanced, a bit more regulated. And the Try Dry app, ticking off the boxes day to day and getting the little celebration woohoo when you when you have a dry day, when you have a sober day, is actually really validating and really, really supportive and really helpful. So I used things like that, and then obviously on a more practical kind of sense every day, I knew that I needed to replace the habitual drinking because I'm kind of bored and I'm kind of impulsive, and replacing that with another kind of dopamine rich activity. So whether that would be kind of going bowling, whether it would be going out for a cycle, whether it would be running, it would be one of those things, and I think it's really, really important to just think about your nervous system and think about what your body and your mind is telling you. And if you're craving a drink, or you're craving a kind of a change in your makeup and a change in your mental state, then there's more than one way to do it. Alcohol is the easiest and simplest and kind of quickest route. There's pubs everywhere, there's shops everywhere where you can buy it, but it's not the healthiest, it's not the best. So finding different nervous system resets, whether it's ice baths or anything like that, is really valuable, I think. Official stats say that like 25% of people in substance use recovery have got ADHD, and these are just the people who are diagnosed. There are so many people who are undiagnosed who have this issue. So a lot of people, even if you aren't diagnosed with ADHD, you may potentially have ADHD traits. So if you feel like you're struggling, you feel like you need help, we're here to support you, we're here to help you. So let us know in the comments if there's anything else we can do, and we'll go from there.